This is the best inland Vis Mig site. It's not a traditional Vis Mig site. It's got no storied history of huge counts or great old records. It has got my house just there. It's 100 yards or so from my front door up to this litter-strewn old pit top with a bench. And nobody else goes there, so all the birds are mine, and that's the most important bit. I think 2 people have ever visited, and they were both terrible days, and they never came back. So it's great. It's just along the A1, so the A1 runs along the sort of skyline there, where those trees are in the middle. That's the A1 route, and that's really important because loads of things like pink-footed geese, hoop swans, actually do seem to use that A1 corridor as a bit of a migration tool to keep them heading north. So quite often that's where I pick out a lot of my pink feet, over in that direction. This is looking kind of southeast from my spot. The southwesterly stuff comes straight over the housing estate here and away, and then there's quite a lot of arable land here, and the country park's a bit of a green oasis that just seems to attract stuff coming over. I've only been at that house 5 years, so that's how long I've been watching here. In that time I was looking at my Trek Telling data. Those of you who know Trek Telling, I've spent 6 days in hours stood there. I've recorded about 40,000 individual birds of about 100 species. Some of the highlights: woodlark's a really rare bird where I'm in edge of southwest Yorkshire, and I've had woodlark there, hawfinch, the thrush days again, when thrushes arrive in the autumn here, and then the next morning you're getting piles of these, and these follow this tree line. So again, much like Dan's, but it's better. Getting hundreds and hundreds and thousands of redwings, field fares, picking out the ring ouzel. That's quite often when we've had hawfinch. Get really good finch movements here, good medipipit movements. Scanning out along the distance there is where the medipipits quite often track, and you can see them really well from up here. So we get that, and then as you get into November, I do really well for skylarks. Quite often, unusually, they seem to go north here in bits of hard weather movement. I've had a couple of 100 skylarks in a couple of hours in the morning, and then we've got all the pink-foot geese again right at the back end of the year, and then I tend to knock it on the head in December because it's quite cold up there. But that's up to country park. I didn't use any of my other slides. Look like Dan, that's me on my own, taking my own photograph because there's nobody else there. And there are a couple of photographs that a friend of mine took and lent me. So that's up to country park. Thank you.